Hello, everybody. Welcome to the podcast. Today we have a very special guest. So put your hands together for our guest.
Hello, how are you today, Mr. Smithers?
I'm pretty good. How about yourself?
I'm doing just fine.
So, can you explain to us what exactly the creation mandate is?
Well, you see, the creation mandate is given to us by God to tell us what our purpose in life is, from which my understanding is to subdue the earth.
Thank you very much. That's all for now. Have a good evening. Well, that was pretty good. I'm sure all of us can sort of agree. Our next topic is the Greek civilization. So, let's dive in. First of all, Greece came to the light in 8th century BC, and they fell to the Romans in 146 BC. Greece is known for many things, such as Hellenistic culture in Rome and the Trojan horse, which was a plan to attack being unnoticed inside of basically a log. So it was harder to get to them. They are also known for the Hellespont Bridge. This was Xerxes' plan to march his army from Asia Minor to Greece. To everyone, this seemed impossible, but somehow he pulled it off. Most know Greece for one of the greatest rulers named Alexander the Great, who took the throne at the age of 20, which Rome took tons of its culture from the Greek. Speaking of Rome, they had one of the biggest armies led by Alexander.
Hey Michael, so I heard you like my army, huh?
Sure, I guess you could say that. How did you even accomplish such a huge army?
Well, we had many different people sign up to fight for honor, and so many people wanted to join. It helps if you had the largest empire for 13 years, too.
Oh, I see. You seem very humble. Well, that is all we have for today. Goodbye, Alex. Welcome back, everybody. Our next subject is on how the Rome Empire fell. Well, it's kind of funny. Kind of. They kind of screwed themselves with not having a stable government, and the army had become more involved with it, which really screwed them over. Their treasury was drained from the expense of having such a large army, which led them into economic troubles. The morality and virtue of the citizens was declining as well. People were self-indulgent, family life was just a wreck, and divorce and immorality exploded. Now, a message from our sponsors. If you are looking for more information on history, then go check out Garrett Reinhardt. Welcome back to 329 AD. Up next, we have a special guest named Justinian.
Good evening, Mr. Smithers.
Good evening, Emperor Justinian. So, a couple of questions here for you. First up is, how did you become the first emperor of the Byzantine Empire?
Well, as they say in the history books, I rose from humble origins, and that really helped me. But I owe much of the success to my wife, Theodora.
Oh, well, that's very sweet. Thank you for your time, Justinian. Goodbye. Now we have Asia and Africa, and I would like to talk about their main religions. Asia, or more precisely India, believed in Hinduism. Their god was called Brahman, who is to be believed as one who permits over all the earth. This religion had developed in India's culture and traditions. They also created the other religion called Buddhism. The person who founded the religion was known as Siddhartha Gautama, who was known later as Buddha, the leader of Buddhism. The word Buddha means the enlightened one. Later in life, Gautama, or more widely known as Buddha, had become troubled over the misery, poverty, and all the death in the world. So he wanted to find a way of deliverance from suffering. Well, I guess that's all for now for the show. See you guys next time on 329 AD for all you need to know on history.